What's up, chummers? My name is Splattercat, and you're here today taking a look at the 18th episode of our Shadowrun Returns LP. Where we had left off, we had found some cryptic files down here on this computer that had made it sound like there was probably going to be something really terrible back behind this wall. And so that makes me a tad nervous, but let's crack this oyster. Actually, let's get everybody's AP back first. There we go. Let's crack this oyster and see what happens. So it looks like we just have more security forces. Although that is a lot of dudes. That is a problem. Now, I don't know... Yikes. So what we can do, what we can think about doing, is actually kind of trying to goad them back this way. I don't know if they'll actually fall for it or not, but I really don't want to fight them where they're at right now. There's a lot of advancement, and there's not a whole lot of cover here without kind of lumping myself into the area that they want me to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to surround the door a little bit right here, and we'll just kind of wait and see what happens. We took our free shot. Il Duce, do you have any shots? Well, in any case, let's get Il Duce out of the way, and then let's pass a turn and just kind of see what happens here. Oh, they're not going to get baited. Okay. So, unfortunately, my less than clever ruse is not one that they're going to fall for, so we may actually have to storm this room entirely, but it's not as bad as it seems. I think we'll be fine. Everything will be fine, because we can actually move Il Duce into position, and we might be able to just kind of pick at them a little bit. We might have to land a shot first, so let's see what happens here. There we go. We've actually landed a shot. For whatever reason, he's now aware of us, and let's step back behind the wall, and we'll see what happens this time. Anything? Let's step Il Duce back out. I know that I'm kind of... There it is. They're actually moving now. So let's get everybody sort of into position to fight with them. I don't really like where everybody's at right now, but we'll put a couple people in the doorway back here. Just kind of try not to keep people lumped up. There we go. We'll put Woogie like right there. And then we want Gallowglass to be in the vicinity because he's going to be hucking AoEs as far... Actually, that's a good reason that we should probably step Woogie back. We're going to be throwing all kinds of AoEs and crazy damaging attacks here. Ooh, we missed with a fireball. Lovely. So that puts us in a nice spot. Let's take Gallowglass here. And we'll do a ball lightning because I've never witnessed ball lightning in this game and I'd love to see it. Bzz, there it goes. Ooh, -2 AP. Oh, it put him to sleep? Wow, what an ability. Gallowglass, I never cease to be amazed. The first mission was sketchy. I was like, Gallowglass, I'm not positive that I want you in my adventuring team. But, oh god, Splattercat coming through here with a vengeance. He must be kind of grumpy. He's having a rough day. He didn't get his Cheerios this morning. And so it looks like we've got a number of other units that actually haven't moved at all, but we can handle 3 of them. So I'm not really sure why the AI hasn't sprung into action. It's just kind of allowing me to throw attacks at them. Kind of, oh, don't do that. I was trying to click Coyote. I mean, there's nothing horrible going on right now, so I don't really care if you guys switch position, but just something to think about. Let's end the turn, and we're going to storm this room here. Coyote's going in first, so Coyote's going to move up to this console. And now that she's there, I'm actually going to swap her back to the pistol. The Warhawk is a great gun, and I think it's something that's going to benefit us. So there's 16 damage there. There's 16 more, so Coyote is coming through. What did he say? Oh, never mind. I thought it had, like, text or something, but it shifted the screen over to Il Duce. I guess I'll just put him in the doorway for now, because I don't want him to share cover at all. Sharing cover seems to be a recipe for heartache in this game. 68, 69% chance to hit right there. Completely and totally failed on me. That's okay. Not gonna weep and cry giant crocodile tears about it. Let's move Woogie into the front. Hopefully he'll take a little bit of damage here. Oh, overwatched. Okay. So I suppose there's no way to call whether I'm being overwatched, but the game does now seem to be expressing concerns for my extra movements. So we'll want to be careful as we go further into this whole engagement. And I think I have people lumped up. I'm probably going to get grenaded. Ooh, or at least shotgunned at the bare minimum. Yikes, felt that one whistle by my head. Oh, what in the hell is that? I have no idea what that is, and it kind of terrifies me. Subject 1. Doesn't even have a name. It's just like Nanaki. God, Red 13 running at me. Although he turned out to be friendly in the end, so maybe we'll get him as a new Shadowrunner. Wouldn't that be badass? I get to name him something wonderful. Like Hugglesticks or something of that nature. Hugglesticks the subject. Let's see what we can get done here. Coyote is pretty close up front, but because of his cover, let's see if we can just eliminate him entirely. Coyote's gonna put down whatever fire she can. Unfortunately, that's a pretty long bomb shot. 248% shots are not gonna bring that one home. Let's move. I'm going to put El Duce up front. So, oh, I think though, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I think those trauma kits that I sold in that last little part were the ones that were actually in my inventory. For some reason, unequipped them. And I'm not entirely sure why. I've been thinking about that a lot in between episodes, like where did I get those 2 med kits, those trauma kits from, and I'm not sure why it put them in my stash. There's a ley line right there, and there's a big ley line right there. I didn't get the chance in between episodes to look it up, but we can reasonably assume that having my wizard standing on a ley line is probably a good thing. So let's see what we can handle here. He's only got 1 AP left. We might consider... We can't heal Woogie, unfortunately. As much as I would love to, we can't really do anything, so let's just throw a mana bolt at him, see how it goes. There's 18 damage. I think it causes a little AoE effect right there, too. That was pretty stellar. I don't know if this critter over here is going to have any insanely effective methods for destroying me, but I'm a little nervous about it. If he starts throwing giant fireballs that consume this entire area like he's like a mini dragon or something, this is going to suck. Woogie couldn't bring it home for me, but maybe Il Duce will be able to. He doesn't have any aim shots left, so we're going to go with 2 58% chance shots. The first one hit, and the second one did as well. So gambling with the odds there, we managed to pull it out. Oh, how did I know something horrible was going to happen with this guy? A petrifying gaze, all AP lost. So he must be some kind of basilisk or something. Let's put some rounds on him. Hopefully he's not as resilient as basilisks typically are in conventional folklore. There's a machine gun round right there. The 18 damage seems to have taken a pretty good notch out of him, so I'm not super terrified yet. There's a little bit of damage. I don't know how magic's going to affect him, actually, so let's just find out. With ley lines, 18 damage there. God, it seems like it is very much in our benefit to have our gent in ley lines at all times. What does this typically do? It normally does 14 damage, so I can assume the ley line has given him a little bit of a boost there, as well as that accuracy. That's a pretty deep shot. And it looks like the basilisk is down, so I guess I'll put... It said I lost all my AP. Why am I able to shoot now? Oh well. Don't look a gift horse in the mouse, or in the mouth. A gift horse in the mouse? The horse has a mouse. We don't know why, but he's got his own pet mouse. God. Some days I just can't seem to get the words out. And I think it comes with really the territory of LPing. Sometimes you're just tired at the end of the day, because I have the misfortune of always having to record these after all of my other festivities of the day. Like, after I've done all my other work for the day, after I've done like schoolwork and things of that nature, that's when I get down on LPing. And I tend to be pretty tired by this point. I don't see anything to loot in here. There wasn't anything to loot in here either, which makes me wonder why this was actually there. Maybe I can just use it for scouting purposes or something. I may put Woogie back in there to take a look in just a moment, but for the time being, let's move forward with El Duce. We'll get him on the flank of the door there. We'll get Coyote up into the same similar situation. Make sure they have at least a little bit of cover. She's got 1 AP left. Oh, never mind, that took all 3. I am absolutely wrong, which, that's not a rare thing for me. I never have a problem saying I'm wrong because it tends to happen a lot. So they got like a book over here. They're doing a little bit of magical kind of conjuration or something. The unfortunate premise of this whole thing is that he no longer has his ley line now, which sort of sucks. Let's give some thought to giving her... Yeah, we'll give Coyote a little bit of armor before we go much further. I don't see a lot of cover in that room, which makes me feel nervous. We'll have Woogie take front and center. He's got enough HP left to where I'm not worried about his safety. And I think we're more or less good here. So let's pass the turn. There is one enemy that's still moving around. Let's take Il Duce and move him into the room. Looks like we've got another basilisk. So let's take his freebie shots. Did he have an aim shot by now? He does. So we'll take the 99% shot. Not so much being done there. This is subject number 2. So his name is not Hugglesticks. We'll name him Cuddlewumps or something like that. He doesn't look very cuddly though. I'm not positive I would want to hug something that looked like him. He's a little scaly and spiny. Some people are really into snakes and stuff like that, and they like to like hug their snakes and things. Not a big snake fan. Having been chased by rattlesnakes and things of that nature, snakes are not a critter they have not endeared themselves to me. Spiders, on the other, I'm okay with spiders, strangely enough. Although I won't hold a tarantula. I can't do it. I won't do it. I refuse. It's weird. It creeps me out. They're all furry. They have that weird sticky feeling when they walk all over you. It's just, Nope. I had a friend with a tarantula, and it had this horrible habit of biting people, and that sort of turned me off to it. Oh, we managed to kill it before it got an attack off. Looks like that's the end of our turn. I'm sort of wondering if we're not going to run into a Deathclaw type situation here, like we had in Fallout 2, where there's actually like a sentient Deathclaw that'll talk to you and be part of your group. If that is the case, I'm going to be error, cannot open during base lockdown. Whatever. This was actually a milk run, all things considered. Is there anything in this room that can be looted, scooted, and otherwise polluting my bag? No, it doesn't look like it. I got a little rhyme happy there, I apologize. Let's talk to Dr. Seda. The scientist looks absolutely bewildered. Who are you? Why are you doing this? You're making a career change, bud. A career change? What do you mean? Wait, you're from Technology, aren't you? I told them I wasn't interested in working for them. Yeah, well, whoever sent me is definitely interested in you. So that's it. You're just gonna hand me over to them? Jesus, these people. Listen to me, whoever you are, I know that I'm a wage slave. I get it, but I shouldn't be a real slave, should I? All you're doing is transplanting me from one corp to another so I can be an employee for life. Shouldn't I have something to say about it? Well, you can have something to say about it if you can beat their price. How much are they paying you? 9,000. I can't beat that. Renraku froze all my personal funds while I'm here for security. All I have on me is 5K. You let me go, and there it is. God, bypassing a job is never a good thing. Like, in terms of shadowrunning, if you mess up a job, that tends to negatively affect your future. I'm just gonna bring him. I mean, I don't like the situation, but having given my word to a Johnson already, I don't want to take my chances with the ridiculous corporate runners coming after me trying to blow my brains out if I back off this deal. So, getting justice for Sam? Okay, so it's giving us the same text there, and we're headed back to the Union. Mission accomplished. We need the cash anyways. If we're gonna make a run against, I think, the Universal, wait, who was it? We're running against, I've already forgotten their name. It's been a little while in between recordings. There's some trash on the floor right there. You might want to get Mr. Clean on that. That or, Woogie, he's kind of a Roomba. He could handle it. So let's go talk to Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, if you don't know, if you missed it in the earlier episodes, I think they explained it, but Mr. Johnson, in the lore, anybody that gives a Shadowrunner jobs or contracts is a Mr. Johnson. In order to avoid exposing themselves to the possibility of being rooted out, they never give you their real name. So basically, there's dozens of Mr. Johnsons in every city, and they all use that same moniker. Now, if you get really close with them, they may tell you their actual real name, and obviously they all look different, so once you've seen them, you've seen them. Some Johnsons prefer to operate through proxies and things of that nature if they're feeling particularly exposed, if it's feeling drafty, I'll say. So let's talk to him and get our cash. My people tell me you delivered the package. And they had basilisks, a whole herd of them. What? Sounds like he took care of, wait, no, I wanted to do the other option, but I wanted to see what he said about basilisks. Damn it. Well, we didn't get to give over the pay credits, but I'm sure we can probably give those to somebody. Just goes to show, go with the option with the green data first. Sigh. Let's go see if we can get rid of it with ban grass, possibly. Oh, we can't. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm semi-tempted. You know what? Let me take a look here. Let me take a look at let me see where my load's gonna come back here really quickly. Because I honestly, there we go. We're gonna rewind it. Wait, why aren't you working here? Let's see. 606, 532, none of these are gonna work for my taste, unfortunately. I think this one should work, though. We'll do that. Yeah, there we go. And I realize that reeks of cheese slightly, but considering I'm ending up with pay data on me that I just can't get rid of in the future, whatever, we're gonna do it. So, jumping straight back in, I think that'll work out. I very rarely do this on camera, believe you me. It's pretty rare that I ever do something like that, but in this case, I do feel as though we kind of cheated ourselves. So, if he comes back here and he's like, I'm not gonna give you anything for that anyways. He quickly inspects the data. Damn, you lifted this out of the Raku system? I hired the right guy. Here's a bonus. Yeah, that's what I figured. We got an extra 1,500 new yen. That's why I save scummed. It's alright, guys. Don't worry about it. Living with the results, I apologize if that offends your sensibilities, but that was 1,500 creds we just walked away from for no reason. Now, we are hot on the trail of Renraku at this point, so let's go ahead and go downstairs and take a look at what the team is that's being offered, because I'm a little curious about how people are going to be equipped here. So we've got to hit Telestrian Industries, that's what it is. So we've got Dodger, obviously, so he's a legend in the Matrix, or the legend in the Shadows, both inside and out. Now, he only comes with a Predator, from what I could tell. It makes him a bit of a liability as an assault troop. I might consider... It sucks a little bit, because I'm already a Decker. I don't really need him I realize that sounds a little presumptuous, but don't think he's only got level 1 gear too, so I might not actually take Dodger. Who else is available? Obviously our good dear friend Gallowglass is ready to go. We're gonna bring him for sure. Who else? We've got a human assassin here. Tempting, but he's an adept from what I understand, right? Or maybe he's just a badass Shadowrunner. I don't know. Ray Quandary. I wonder if that means that anybody that's gone up against him has a quandary on their hands. God, he had to earn that name, I would assume. Winterhawk, that's a sick name. I like that. Matthew, that's my first name, so I'm a little bit biased. Aruba, Art, Levi. It looks like El Duce's still here, and he's cheap too. Well, it looks like it's not. We have a lot of cash on hand, so I think as long as we keep like 9,000 in reserve, we should be all right. Let's buy back those medical supplies. And so I don't think. Yeah, she's gonna say the same thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the medical supplies here. And I think I'm gonna grab a couple dock watch. We're gonna grab some trauma kits for sure. Let's grab some advanced med kits too. We'll confirm that, and that puts us in a better position to be the team medic. Additionally, let's jump back in here and see what he's got in terms of guns. If he's got any new firearms, I'd definitely like to be equipped a tad better. Let's take a look and see what assault rifles he's got. Oh, a Ruger Thunderbolt. That's pretty cool. I prefer the Predator still. Like, it's very hard for anyone to convince me that the Predator is not the finest pistol ever made within the confines of Shadowrun. Let's take a look at our assault rifles here. Did I bypass them? No, we're still looking at Uzis. Looks like we've got an Ares Alpha compared to the FN Har that we've got. So it's got a higher capacity, deals more damage, and also has a nice range. Let's go ahead and swipe one of those off the shelf for ourselves. We don't have the drone levels to get anything else, so we'll get that. We'll unequip that. We'll give ourselves the Ares Alpha. Very nice, very sexy. We should be dealing a bit more damage now, assuming we don't end up jacked in for too long. This is starting to give me the inkling feeling that it might be a decking mission, so if it turns out to be, that's okay. We'll confirm that and maybe boost our program capacity. Let's see if we can grab a bit more. We don't want to get the Fairlight Excalibur just yet, but the level 3 blaster might be nice. And if he's got level 3 killer, I'll probably take that too. I don't see. Let's see, we've got shield, sniffer. He doesn't have the ones that I wanted though, so we'll just take those two. Once we get those all slotted in, I'll sell later on when we need the money. I'll just keep my inventory kind of stacked for the time being. And beyond that, let's see if the guy that sells us clothing has anything cool. So he says he got some new clothing in, so we'll take a look. High-grade street armor. The mechanic. We get better drone control. Street monk outfit. The agent provocateur. ESP control and intelligence up. And it's also got 6 armor. I think that's a jump over what we've got already. I think we were using like the Golden Boy or something like that. It's a nice armor upgrade, although I'm considering just rolling out for... maybe not. We'll go with that armor right there. That'll work out for us. Keep it light, I guess. So we'll unequip that. Oh, we're losing a decking point though, so I guess we'll have to go back and kind of allocate for that. It's alright though. We'll put on the Agent Provocateur and see what we look like. I think it's more or less this outfit, just with a little bit of body armor underneath. It looks like I've got Kevlar or something going on. I'd prefer that it have some shades or something, but no shades. You can't be rolling around. You know how it goes. You can't be running around with your super awesome pack sun shades all the time, so what, you need runners again? Good, because I got some contracts. More primo mercs. Let's not diddle around the fire too much here. Let's just hit this thing running. So I suppose we'll take Coyote. Coyote has never let us down. She's a great all-around runner. I like having her on hand. Gallowglass, once again, great all-around runner. He's expensive, but his AoE capacity, his ability to just lay people out left and right, and he comes with a heal, just makes me like him a lot. Now, a lot of the other combat mages don't have a heal. That's why I like Gallowglass, is because he got the heal, 2 buffs, and then a bunch of AoEs, which makes him just amazing. So far, he's never let me down. Bringing Dodger might be... They made it sound like this might be a Corp run, or a Corp Matrix run, so maybe bringing a second Decker will work out in the long run for me. I'd love to bring a Samurai, but then again, Coyote is sort of a Samurai, so I guess we'll live with that. I didn't see anybody in the Nephilim network that really coerced me into replacing Coyote or Well, let's go out on a limb. Let's do somebody new this time. So Ray Quandary here. Let's take a look at his skills. He's got a decent ranged combat. He seems like he's more of a skirmisher, though. A combat decker. A combat rigger. He might be interesting for a change. What has he got? A classic hover drone with medkits and concussion grenades, and the steel lynx. Interesting. Well, then we might consider bringing him. El Duce, always not a bad idea. Tech mages, tech masters, techno shamans. God, they've got a lot of interesting characters here. A drone with a utility man, I suppose. A weapon master. I'm tempted to give him a go, Levi. See what he's got going on. He's got good range combat. He's expensive, though. He's real expensive. For that price, I feel like I could do better. We'll just stick with Coyote for now. Let's go ahead and confirm, and then we'll jump straight into this run. This whole thing could be completely and totally nasty. I've heard that the end of the game actually has some pretty bitchin' fights that you've got to claw tooth and nail for, but the sleek contour of the Telestrian Industries building slices through the Seattle skyline, gracefully arcing towards the south, towards its birthplace in the elven nation of Tir Tairngir. You stand at the lobby entrance waiting for Samdi's go signal. The moment extends. Stepping over the Corp threshold is a little like stepping into a foreign country or over a line. Corporations have power so far above the average citizen that assaulting one seems insane, like threatening the gods of Olympus. Land owned by multinationals, corporate soil exempt from domestic laws. Their employees aren't state citizens, they're corporate citizens. And their top executives can't be brought to trial for some alleged crime. The runner who goes full frontal on a Corp is making a statement. He's making a name. 3 chirps on your comlink. It's go time. That's a pretty badass intro. I'm pretty happy with that intro. That was pretty legit, so we'll see how this goes here. Let's go ahead and confirm. I don't see anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any excess equipment for anybody, so let's do this thing. Our last one went pretty cleanly. We don't have to use any med kits or anything like that, so I think we'll be alright. Let's confirm the karma updates just to make sure that we're using things wisely. I'm going to consider putting another point into decking because I lost that freebie decking point. So there it is. Well, maybe I didn't. I think 6 was lit up already, so maybe I just lost an intelligence. I'm not positive. Sometimes the bonuses are just kind of, you know, maybe it's you only get the +1 in terms of like attack rolls or something. Your comlink chirps and the face of Baron Samdi fills the screen. Together again, eh, mon ami? You and Samdi shall do great things this night. Great things. Yeah, we're gonna shake the pillars of heaven, buddy. Sarcasm should have no place between partners, eh? Let's be professional. The way you professionally hacked my comlink? Point well taken. S'il vous plaît, we must be friends. We are allied, you and Samdi. So what now? These things are easily overcome, be assured. As you were told, there are some tasks that only you can do from inside the building, just as there are some that Samdi must do from his remote location. We must coordinate our actions, that's all. Boldness and a clear head will win the day. Storming the front desk doesn't sound bold, it sounds insane. Oh, don't be so negative. Samdi has rerouted the guards in this section of the complex. The coast should be clear for you to navigate to the accounting offices. Bon chance. Yeah, I don't feel good about this at all, but there is one thing we can say. Wait, have at least one runner able... Okay, so we've got to find the sample of whatever this mega drug compound thing is. We've got enough runners. I mean, we're pretty much stacked to the... Oh, God. So I was going to say, we aren't in combat yet, but it looks like we are now. Sound the alarm, open fire. I thought he said they were rerouted, man. Oh, Samdi is killing me here. I'm going to step back. Let's get Woogie ready to rock. The nice thing about the combat kicking off where it did is that at the bare minimum, at least we get a couple freebie shots. So he's going to take a 45% shot. It was weak for 6 damage. Let's go ahead and have Gallow Glass. Just put a couple fireballs on him, or a couple mana balls. There's the first one for 14. It looks like we get that little AoE effect irregardless. I guess it's just part of the spell. I mean, I like to attribute it to the ley lines because it makes me feel more badass, but if I have to live with this as a result, I guess it's what I'll take. There's another 7 right there. This guard, he's going to have a bad day. I can't guarantee that this is going to go the way he thought when he came into work this afternoon, or this morning, or this evening. Oh, I'm overwatched. That's fun. And we have no line of sight. Sometimes the line of sight in this game is incredibly sketchy. So I'm going to step into the room against my better judgment, and I'm going to consider aim-shotting him. And there it is, 20 damage. He's down, although she's not in cover, which kind of sucks, but I can live with it. I can live with it. Let's get Splattercat inside the room. We've got Dodger, who is untested as of yet. I'm going to put him behind the cover over here. Dodger hasn't proven to me that he's any good at anything so far, so there's a 20 hit. Okay, so maybe he got offended by what I just said. I can live with it, though. He's going to take a freebie shot. These corp secs just can't handle us, guys. They cannot handle us. So there's 8 damage there. We'll give him another round right to the dome, and he is down. Let's take Woogie and move him on up to this computer console, keeping him all the while in Woogie-ish cover. And we'll move our other mage into the room, or not our other mage, our singular mage into the room. Looks like the alarms have gone off on us. It looks like we can interact with something right here. I'm going to consider having Dodger take a look at it since he's further and he has AP. So we have Telestrian security access card now available. And then there's a terminal over here. Just in case we need hacking, we'll take Dodger on over. The key card slides into the terminal and the screen comes to life. Priority alert. Intrusion detected. All elevators locked down. Security response. Oscar 6. Notice. Terminal 6J4 accounting is unsecured. Notify the user to secure the terminal at once. We'll unlock the lobby doors, which are now good to go. Apparently the coast was not so clear. I thought you... Is this how the whole run's gonna go? Do not doubt Samdi. The Aegis sample will be ours before the night is through. There was a reorganization in Telestrian recently. They have a few new vice president of security, and he's making changes to their standard procedures. It's nothing Samdi can't handle. Now on to the accounting offices. Yeah, Samdi, you are not filling me with confidence right now. You are filling me with something, but it is not confidence. I suppose we'll take Coyote and move forward as these doors are ready to go. We're just going to stand people up in front of the doors. We're going to hit from both fronts right here in whatever's in this next room. Let's have everybody pass their turn. There's no loot right before I do this. Okay, good. So let's take Gallowglass, and he's going to be in front of this door for us. And Splattercat, I'll consider... We'll have him a little bit further back, but still able to fire. God, that gun is badass. Anyways, let's have Woogie right there, just kind of holding up the back front. That seems a bit like an oxymoron, the back front, but that's got to be like a thing, right? Like a front of combat that's in the back front? Whatever. So there we are. We're refilled on our APs. Let's go ahead and have one door popped open, and we'll see what happens. I don't see anything too terrifying as of yet. We'll have her move on up to this door. Hopefully we don't get flanked. Woogie's going to be with her. We'll have these two go through here, and then Splattercat will kind of take a central position, I guess. So, Dodger, grab that door, please. We'll have him on this door. This was toggleable, right? Oh, it's not even toggleable. Well, never mind then. Screw it. I'm holding down the out key right now, and it's not saying that I can interface with that door, so I'm just going to assume that for a moment we're clear, and we'll just have people lined up against the wall so that they have to come around and expose themselves. Worst case scenario, I will have Splattercat cover the door, although he's probably not the best choice, and then we'll end the turn here. Let's pop this bugger open. Doesn't look like we have anything so far, so let's get everybody into position to storm this room. I want everybody going in simultaneously. And with the 5 of us, I think we shouldn't have too many problems. I legitimately think we'll probably be okay. So Coyote's first. She's going to take this desk over here on the right. And there it is. That's what I was worried about. Call the response center. We need reinforcements. All kinds of Corp sec. Oh, 4 of them. Alright. Not terrible, but let's see if we can bait a couple Overwatches here. I don't know if it's like XCOM where they get freebie Overwatches and all kinds of nasty stuff like that. It did eat up my AP again. God, I hate that so much. That frustrates me on so many levels that you lose an AP when the event happens. It's a little frustrating to me. So with an 81% chance she has missed her shot. Definitely a letdown. I'm not happy with that, but I can live with it. Because what's your options? You can live with it, or you can just get completely and totally haywire and upset about it. I'm actually going to have him stand in the doorway so that he can take a shot, otherwise... Oh, he only had 1 AP anyways. Well, then fine then. I didn't want you to do anything this turn anyways. Gallowglass is obviously going to do his best to cause a little bit of pain here. With a 95% chance, let's get a little bit of burning damage going. 15 and 10, and next round they'll take another 10. I'm going to get Dodger up against this desk, I suppose. What else does he have? Just fists? I don't like that, but Alright. Dodger, let's have him put rounds on him. And then, yeah, I'll just take 2 shots at that guy. So 15 more damage. Our turn is up. We are about to eat some hits, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, he healed 25. That's not bad. Not bad. There's a shot over to Coyote. Coyote's taking a little more damage too. And then a grenade. That's fun. So this guy, let's go ahead and blast him just mercilessly. This turn, he is going to die one way or another. Additionally, I'm going to consider, with Gallowglass, we're going to use his full AP amount to launch a ball lightning and just take out everything we can. And boom, down he goes. So that should deprive him of a little bit of AP. Woogie's going to be taking shots at the mage because I think the mage is our next priority target. The next turn, we'll get Coyote healed up. Yeah, she's going to have to medkit because the last wound she took was only 4, so it's not even a big deal. Coyote's going to move forward, I think, so that we're not in such a nasty, tight blob. And then Coyote, things to consider with 2 AP. Let's take an aimed shot with the shotgun. And there it is, 20 damage. And we're going to have to live on the edge here and do a 73% chance shot. Fortunately, the dice aren't liking us right now. It's a little weak. It's a little weak and a little whack, but we live with it. 49% chance. I'm going to have to take it. With 3 shots, I think we can get him. But the fact of the matter is, we just can't leave that mage up and running for now. There's 12 damage to Splattercat. Unfortunately, we should be able to mitigate that on the next turn. So let's go ahead and have Gallowglass heal that one. 12 damage is actually worth healing. So there it is. Good as new. Gallowglass, I think I'm just going to have him finish off this troll over here. So there's 7 damage there. There's no ley lines in the room for him to head out for. 64% chance there it might miss, but in any case, we actually just did less damage, so it's not too terrible. Splattercat can obviously finish that one off. His accuracy is just through the roof right now. 8 more damage to that character. Woogie's going to move up to here, I think. He makes like a little rickety cricket sound. That's kind of funny. Let's figure out what we can do. Dodger, I think, was a bad decision. I probably should have gone with somebody with more combat skills. I can already feel the absence of a samurai in my group, and I just don't like it. So with 3 AP, we should be able to hit this guard at least once. There's 20 damage right there. We'll put a little bit extra on him, but no bueno. He's going to return fire. Splattercat is still without cover, but I'll move him up and into cover for once. Take a shot there for 8 damage. Woogie should have him flanked, so maybe Woogie will finish him off right here. 12 damage, not so much. Suppose I can consider moving Gallowglass up. We're going to kill this guy this turn anyways, so 12% accuracy increase, and he still managed to foobar it. That's alright. And down he goes. So that puts us at a good spot, I think. Let's go ahead and end everybody's turn. I think that puts me in a good spot to end the episode. We're at about 34 minutes right now. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here in the middle of this run against Telestrian Industries. We're having a lot of fun. The combat just continues to get better. I was a little worried with the way the early combats went around. They seem kind of lackluster. These ones are a lot more my speed. I feel like we're actually getting in there, kind of tearing it up. And so I'll see you guys next time. Be careful when you're running through the shadows, chummers.